Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning back in. Chase here, and today we're going to talk about what we can expect next in Dragon Quest Tact. Most of you know Dragon Quest IV, most likely, although this Zoma before Baramos thing has kind of put everybody in their place. We don't really know what's coming next, but it's Dragon Quest IV. Although before that, I would not 100% guarantee bet on this coming out, but we have the training camp for Demon Instructor Monin. Monin, I'm guessing, is the Japanese name for Mendini. So October 12th, well, that doesn't mean anything. This seems to come at the last week of the Dragon Quest III event for them. This may be the challenge quest that they mentioned coming the 11th. If so, it comes with a B rank troll that's farmable. Not sure exactly how it works because it's showing an event shop with awakening crystals in it, which may be like another unit we'll talk about in a few minutes. So, sorry, this site is still, it's Google translated, but boy, it's English and then some. It's very hard to, you have to translate the translation of this website, so please don't take anything I say as being concrete, especially since this is still prediction. This is just speculation based off what happened in JP. You know, it's like the stock market. Past results do not predict future gains, something like that. Okay, so yeah, for this, it's some special quests, and we'll get a B rank troll. He does come with a battle road. It's monsters that we should all have maxed already. I'm pretty sure that this D rank Mandrake has already been in. I guess the only thing to note is that I'm pretty sure this is the first time Saber Cub can be leveled in a battle road, so if you didn't level him already, there you go. I actually didn't. Thanks Platypus for really spotlighting this Tiger Cub, because I didn't have him. I just didn't get him to drop and I didn't know about him, so. Alright, so this is the, after that, I don't believe there's anything else between here and the Dragon Quest IV event. So, let me see, it'll start off with Event Quests 1 and 2. Apparently the story quests are going to be broken up. We'll get a login bonus. Event missions, no surprise there. Boss battles right away, we don't have to wait a couple weeks this time, hopefully. Challenge Crest, Road to Death Mountain. I'll go into that in a minute. The DQ4 Battle Road. Okay, standard. I don't know what's in that exactly. Sorry, there's so much. This site's so hard to read. It really is. So maybe I passed it and forgot about it. And the Hero Appearance Commemorative Campaign, which is because this is the first time we get a hero in the game. Arena. Well, they call it Arena on here. It's Alina from Dragon Quest IV, the martial artist princess. She will come in the... I'll skip ahead a little bit. She's going to come in the first week. Cliff is the second week. And then Sorrow, which I don't know... I forget the difference between Sorrow and a Stark. They're calling him Sorrow here, I believe. Should be in the third week. Again, the Zoma before Baramos thing... Who can say? I don't see why they would do it. I honestly believe that... I think the localization team just screwed up the Dragon Quest III event. I don't think they did it on purpose. I think they made a mistake, but that's just me being pessimistic. Anyway, so week 1 stuff. Let's look at Arena. Okay. She's going to be, you know, there's nothing changing in the banner system yet. We've got Arena and Scorpion armor. I didn't bother doing any research on this guy. He has a decent score as an A rank. I don't even... 3 can be between the turn itself to the continued recovery state, can use the scapegoat. Guys, if that means anything to you, please put it in the comments. I'm clueless, man. Okay. Arena is a very strong physical attacker. Let's see what they say about... that's a pretty strong pull rating on the Japanese website. I don't know what they base that on. the weird thing is when you're going through old event pages, sometimes they're updated. So if you look at, I pulled up one for equipment, and it's got all the equipment that they have up to date, so didn't really help much, but I do believe we can expect new equipment other than just a weapon, at least in the arena. If we do get the arena, I'll touch on that in a bit. Okay, so this is arena stats. She's got average HP. By the way, if you don't know, this is out of all the S ranks. I'm pretty sure. Do they have... Oh, yeah, and sorry, this is another thing. This is current. They have 43 S ranks already. We're at 20. So, attack, very high. 4th place out of everything that's out in Japan still. Decent agility, 9th place. Wisdom, below average. MP, very low. And HP, right in the middle. Okay. Mela attribute, that is Frizz. Increases physical power by 20% for the team. So it's the same as Killing Machine, but for Frizz type physical. Okay, her characteristic ability, this is not an awakening bonus, just something that she has. Increase the power of the Frizz attribute by 10%. Increase the consensus rate by 5%. Maybe that's crit. I don't remember what consensus is. Crit makes sense to me, but again, don't quote me on that, please. All right, first ability. This is there's no element on this. It seems to be multi-fist, 50% 4 times to enemies in range. So, always nice to have something like that. Even if it's hitting one target, that's a 200 strength attack. It's good for its MP cost, 27. That's pretty cheap. Fierce advantage. Now this one I had to read a couple times. I had to come back to it. Still relatively cheap, 44, although her MP is very low, so I'm not sure how that works out. Inflicts 250% physical damage on all enemies within range, and I skipped over this, and moves up to 4 squares. Okay. This is a first in tact for us. I don't know exactly how this will work, but she's going to be able to move herself with her attacks. And I do not remember if she's 2, 3, or 4 movement. I will hopefully say that down below. That's also a non-elemental attack, and her third attack is not final attack, by the way. Her third attack is Fiery Fist. Just range 1 and just hits one thing. It's finally an elemental attack. Frizz inflicts 94% power Frizz physical damage on one enemy 3 times. So again, it's not a very strong single strike. This is going to help you with your 999 damage missions if that's still an issue for anyone. But that is let's just go 288%. No, 282% Frizz power. And these are all, unless they get really screwy with these, all these abilities seem to be, the information is for rank 1. So that's rank 1, 282% potency. 284. No, 282. Sorry. Simple math. Okay. The final move, the Death Blow. This is not something we've gotten. I've not done enough research in the JP version to say this for sure, but it's looking like all the hero units get a Death Blow move. I don't know why they use that term. It's probably just translation. I wouldn't expect it to be called Death Blow in the global version. This one is more expensive. It's a 60 MP, also Frizz type physical element, and it is range 2. Okay, I missed that before. Frizz physical damage, 350% power to one enemy, and you can't use this until it says it requires 3 turns. I don't know if 3 turns need to pass or if you can use it on the 3rd turn. It's also 1 use only, so you can hit something really hard. Now, I said the other move wouldn't help you on the 999 damage missions. This one might be able to do it without buffing. This is going to be a very strong attack. So I'm going to pull for Arena. I think she looks really, really interesting. Let's see. Okay, so for some reason in JP, the translation, I believe when they say powers, that means movement. So she only has 2 movement, but can move up to 4 squares while attacking if you use a rushing attack. It can only be used in a straight line. Let's see. I think her Frizz type gets stronger with 1 awakening. When they say 1 convex, convex seems to mean awakening level. Let's see. Yeah, the powerful special move. Now, with that death blow, or whatever they call it on global, that takes up your 4th move slot. You can't have 5 moves in this game. 4 is the limit, apparently. So you're not teaching hero scrolls. Period. Pyramid. Okay, so let me see. Suddenly Baxion status up at 1 awakening. I don't know what that means. I think that's just her moves get stronger, or some of them do. Suddenly at the beginning of battle, the effect of increasing the attack power 3 turns. So I don't know if that's guaranteed or not. I don't know if this is a every turn chance thing, but it looks like she gets increased attack power for 3 turns with Awakening 1. And then pretty standard Awakening bonuses all the way up. Okay, so let's go back here. Alright, so we got a boss battle. I'm not going to go over the boss battles other than looking at Death Mountain. Let's see, where did I put that tab? Yes, over here. All right, Death Mountain is a new kind of event. They're putting a twist on it. It appears to be that you have to clear these 4, they call them dusts on here. Maybe that means road or path. You need to clear 4 smaller bosses to be able to take on the big bad. This seems to be a weapon that you can get from doing the event. The highlight is the Iron Ball. I'm not sure what they're going to call that, obviously. I believe that you're... I'm going to guess that it says something about units being limited until you reset the event. So what I think that means is if you use a unit to take on one of these 4 mini-bosses, you will not be able to use it against the main boss. Again, I'm pulling this out of my rear. These they're not really translated, you know. It's really bad English. But that is the conclusion I'm coming to. And then, again, I'm not sure if that's a Stark or Sorrow, but they're calling it Despicaro. I forget. I think it's Sorrow. I don't remember the difference between Sorrow and a Stark. I haven't played 4 in years, sorry. Although I'm thinking about doing it very soon on the channel, if anybody wants to watch me play a turn-based RPG for hours. Alright, so we got the boss battles, Challenge Quest Road to Death Mountain, the Battle Road. I must have scrolled over the tab for that, but it's a Battle Road. Always good. The Appearance Campaign. Okay. So, now in Japan, it was about 2 weeks later, 11 days. Could be the same for us, who knows. That's not a really big deal. We seem to be moving faster than Japan, by the way. Oh, I forgot. Before this event, JP got the Halloween event. Don't hold your breath. So, I mean, we're going to be skipping their Halloween and then Christmas and or New Year's events. So we could catch up to JP, or I don't know how they're going to work it. Maybe we fall behind when we celebrate those holidays, but then those holidays will be about 6 months older for us. So if there's significant power creep in the game, we're getting weak junk. So it's hard to say. They could even update units, though. It's all speculation. I'm not going to go too far into it. All right, week 2. We get Clift. They call him in the translation. For me, it's Kirill, I believe is his name in the States. So we get... anyway, we get more of the story chapters 3 and 4. Another login bonus, and I'm sure those will come with at least 3 tickets. It doesn't say anything about it here, but there's going to be an event shop, and I would imagine that will be updated again. Another boss battle added, another battle road added. I'm sure that'll be something with Cliff in it, or Kirill. And more missions. No surprises there. Alright, so... let me see. I forgot to open the tab with his banner in it. I don't recall if he even gets a different banner A rank unit. But anyway, this guy's interesting. I don't know if I like him or not. And when I say I don't like him, I'm more like I'm not sure if I need him. He's another take on Emperor Slime. He's probably better than Emperor Slime. I'm not sure. I'm not a whale, guys. I've spent too much money on this game. But I don't know. I'm not able to go crazy. He's a healer that can do some physical damage. If you look at his stats here, in the middle on HP, slightly above average. MP's slightly below average, although it doesn't look terrible. It's not great because his abilities are expensive. Decent attack and decent wisdom. His attack and wisdom, as far as how they rank out of all the other S units, are just about equal. All right, if the idea of a hybrid character interests you, like the B rank orc, with multi thrust and mid heal, maybe this guy really appeals to you if you like hybrid type characters. Let me see. His leader skill is to reduce the enemy's attack power by 10%. Not terribly exciting. Could be important. Let me see. This is his characteristic that he gets at the start of action of the third turn. The effect of greatly increasing the power to recover MP for 3 turns. I don't know. I think that means he'll recover some MP for a couple turns after the third, which is fine because you can use... Well, the MP recovery on most units, or all units right now, comes at the beginning of a turn, so really you're only missing turn 2. Hopefully with it being as limited as it is, it's significant MP recovery, which could reduce him having reduce the effect of him having pretty mediocre to low MP and his abilities being expensive. So anyway, maybe the best thing on this unit is Priest Blessing. Again, I compared him to Emperor Slime. This is increases strength and spell resistance by 1 for 3 turns. So, I mean, it depends on the map, but there's a lot of times I think I'd rather have... If this is strength, and they're not mistaking it for wisdom in the translation. If it's strength and spell resistance, that's awesome. And it costs 28. I think that's as much as cheer costs. It'll go down a little bit with levels, ranking up. All right, leg thrust, probably be leg sweep in the States. Global, rather. Sorry, I always say States instead of global. I forget there's other countries in the world besides US and Japan. So it's just a line attack, 2 range, weak physical, 250% physical damage, no attribute. Okay, if you need to deal some damage, it's fine. You can even use it behind a tank if you need to. And then he's got multi-heal. Greatly recovers all within the range. And yeah, it's the same cost as multi-heal. It will come down a little bit with each rank that you level it up. And again, this is a hero unit, so he gets a death blow. Keep in mind, this is possibly even more important to say for this unit. There's no scrolls. You can't teach him a scroll. And this is just a damaging move. Straight line, range 3, 300% physical damage, no element. Within range. So this is another one that's hard to read. Needed to move backwards 3 turns. So I don't know if that blows him away or pushes him, or if it moves Kirill. This one I'm not gonna... maybe it does something with movement, it seems. And just like the other one, all these death blows seem to be 1 use only. So, alright, that's Cliff. Let's see. Alright, went over that. And then the third part of the event will bring Sorrow, a Stark, whatever. Kirill comes with the Bodkin Bower. Okay. I'm not going to bother to go in the A rank, sorry. So that'll come with Sorrow here, whatever his name is, and some Rhino dude. He doesn't even look familiar to me. You can make fun of me for how bad my knowledge is. It's been a while since I played 4. I don't remember that character at all. Alright, so we get another story chapter, Chapter 5. Another login bonus, of course. More missions. And another special battle. Let's see. Yeah, so that's him. That's his A rank there. That's the banner. By the way, the pull for whether you should pull for him was very high. And we'll go over why. Let's see. He's got 2 squares movement, and I believe that his first awakening gives him 1 more. They rank this guy. His leader skill is nothing special, but his well, not necessarily, but as a party member, they give him a 10. Like, he's huge. So HP really high, number 3 out of everything. Attack number 2. I'm not sure who is number 1. Is it Lionheart? I don't know, but anyway, number 1, number 2, it doesn't really matter. I'm sure it's super high. Let's see, everything else. He's got pretty low agility, very low agility, actually. Wisdom, average. You're not putting spells on this guy. And then MP, below average. I don't know how much that'll matter. His leader skill is to reduce enemy IO resistance by 25%. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I haven't really tested it at all, but I don't think it's anything to focus on too much. Let's see. Oh, yes. So this is the big draw of it, his characteristic. This is not an awakening bonus. This is just something he gets right at the beginning. Effective Makahanta at the beginning of battle, 3 turns. It's spell reflect. He reflects spells for 3 turns. Okay. Yeah. I feel like it went over it down here, but I don't have to tell you guys that that's amazing. Which is, a lot of people use him as the example of why we'll never get a cover scroll. We're never going to get a cover scroll because that would be too OP. 3 turns of no spell damage with proper positioning. So yeah, that's really great, although he's very slow. So, it's hard to get him at the head of the party to take spells the first couple turns, but, you'll have to use a little strategy. Let's see. All right, so first move, Breath of Thunder. It says weak breath. That might be minor damage, but it can paralyze. It says in rare cases, that's probably occasionally. Still don't know what that means as far as chances go, but it seems to hit often enough. Let's see. Atypical Magic Fist. It's still a physical type, non-attribute, 250%, and it hits up to 3 spaces away in a straight line, and it says it attracts 2 squares, so that must be a pull too. So that's not bad. There's some strategy to that. We haven't really... Queen Slime does that, and really nobody's cared yet, but it's probably more of an arena thing. Also, a lot of boss characters resist being dragged and pushed, so it's hard to say how useful it'll be. And then his big attack is... I wasn't too excited about it at first, and then I realized that's a very strong modifier for an elemental attack with an AoE. All right, so he does 280% IO, that's bang type damage, to everything around him. Which, depending on how the map looks, if he can get within range of things, 2 or 3 units especially, while he still has his magic reflect up, that's pretty amazing. And again, that 280% potency is its starting, so I'm gonna guess it's gonna go close to 400 at max awakening, but I could be very wrong. Okay, and this is not a hero, obviously, so he can still learn scrolls. The suggestion is just the B rank 180% elemental scrolls. Sorry, I don't remember which typings those are. So yeah, very tanky, obviously, even without the spell reflecting, I believe. Yeah, he definitely gets 1 move with 1 awakening, and his weak point is his low agility, which apparently can make some of his attacks miss a bit more. So they do mention putting agility weapons on him, possibly. Okay. All right, so that is the units. Let's just scroll through here. There's a lot to this event. Let me see. It looks like there's a new A rank Axe. Obviously, we're going to get another iridescent orb. Looks like I'm thinking that's nature fragments in the shop. Let's see. Looks like killer earrings. That sounds like the Falcon Blade. Battle Axe, Smile Cane, Saronel. So 3 more A rank weapons. That's more than we've gotten so far in any event, I believe. I think we've just gotten an A and an S in the last 2. Oh. No, actually, the slime event had a few. Okay, sorry. But anyway, 4 new weapons, one of them being S. That's good. Oh, and we get Ryan, I think that's the very first starting character in Dragon Quest IV. I did look him over already, and I gotta say, I am not very excited about him. He's got no element attacks. So, let's see. So he's got Blade. He can, it's a weak 130% potency. It starts off as range 1, can lower attack for up to 3 turns. I don't place a lot of value on moves like that. He can increase his own strength twice, so he can give himself a 30% attack boost. That is noteworthy, but with the rest of his kit, I'm not too excited about it. Although, could be very useful if you want to put a scroll on him. Especially since I believe you should be able to max awaken him in the shop. Apparently he can't. It says that he can't be farmed. Like you can't just get more copies of him. It says that you need to buy the awakening crystals in the shop. I would assume there would be 5, but I can't tell. And then Tekko's sword is 195% potency and sometimes significantly reduces the defense for 3 turns. So I don't know if that means 2 stages, but I could be. Oh, sorry, no, he's still a hero unit, so there's no scrolls on this guy. So it's impossible to put an element on him. But he could be a lot better than I think. And then he's got his Death Blow. Works just like all the other ones so far. Requires 3 turns, once only. Inflicts 70% power physical damage to one enemy 4 times. Okay, 280% total. Yeah, again, it's not an elemental attack, so you're never going to get brilliant damage on it. I find that to be a big loss. And even they pointed out here, no attribute attack. You can improve your strength, though, and you can lower defense. So he could be useful. He's going to have a battle road, too. The event will drop these 4 monsters. You got A rank Andriel, Subnok, who's a C, Spectet D, and Kaminu D. I mean, I'll probably farm this Kamanu, but because it looks cool. But yeah, just 1 A rank it looks like. But then again, we are getting Ryan too. He just doesn't seem to be a normal type of drop. Yeah, so it says here, the hero character does not drop in the quest. Awakening is possible only with mission rewards and the use of Ryan's crystal available at the exchange. And then these seem to be hero awakening crystals. We'll get those in the event. Sorry, cat's destroying stuff. Death Mountain here. It's a limited quest that the character can only use once. The difficulty level is high, so let's try after training a lot. Yeah, I think what they mean by that is that you can only use the unit once per the whole thing. And I talked about that before. 2 types of boss battles are held, Ryan and King Leo. Clear and collect gem, Dragon Quest IV medals and icons. Difficulty level is high, so I would aim for clearing if possible. So yeah, there will be a boss fight against King Leo. It's some dragon monster. I don't remember it, but I'm not going to go into detail about it here. And then Special Battle is a quest to challenge 3 heroes. This is another event, I believe, in the event, rather. If you clear it, you will get 2 types of icons. However, since it is a quest with a combat power of 25,000, the difficult level is very high. And okay, it's a quest challenge 3 here. Okay, so you're going to take on, I thought it was you could only use 3 heroes for a second. So yeah, you'll take on Alina, Kirill, and Ryan. So I'm not sure. I'll leave that up to Plat and Jax. I'm not figuring that out for you guys. Not at 25,000 CP. Okay. And that seems to be the end of their evaluation. Did I pull up anything else to go over? Let's see. Oh, yeah, the arena may be opening during this. For those that don't know, the arena had 2 launches in Japan. It had a beta and then a full. The Dragon Quest IV event launched the beta. So there's no guarantee that we'll get the arena, although hopefully Square realized that it would be the best thing for the health of the game to get the arena out ASAP. And with that will come a free S-rank Tomahawker and an S-rank armor, I believe. It's the liquid metal slime armor, I believe, and perhaps some other equipment. You can face... You can take it on up to 3 times a day. You get more points depending on how well you do in it. And I think we've all heard already that you will have your choice of opponents to take on. And I think I saw a screen somewhere else. Sorry if I'm wrong here. I think that you can choose to take on the higher ranked and more difficult team for more points. You kind of get to decide how many points you earn here. So when they say that you can choose the weaker enemy, that may be for less points. But please don't say that. Don't take that as concrete. That is me guessing on images that I've seen before a while ago. And, this list here, this is one of those examples of the whole website, old articles being updated with current information. They just got this guy, like, last week. All right, what else did I go through? Oh, yeah, shortly after the DQ4 event, I don't know if it's before it's over or not, there seems to be a trial cave, and we'll get Orochi, finally. All right, so we're going to get an A-rank Orochi that we can farm. Let's see. This is Sorrow. All right, and yeah, and that's some info about Death Mountain. Yeah, I think that was it. I did see an article. Sorry, I must have lost it. There was an article about another monster. I believe there is sometime during the event or shortly before or after it ends. I think there's going to be another bounty quest unit to farm. But anyway, I'm sure this video's gone on long enough. Yeah, wow, long one. Hopefully I hit everything. Go ahead and comment and tell me what I missed. If you know better than I do, I did my best here. Sorry for running so long. By the way, I just hit 100 subs. So, I'm on the road to that 1,000. It makes this process a lot more fun if you can actually hit 1,000 and get monetized and actually get some support for all the time I put in. But anyway, I'm having fun doing this anyway. I want to thank everybody that subbed, liked, watched, commented. I loved responding to comments and all that. I love when my videos get high views and all that. So anyway, if you can take a second and sub, like, comment, whatever, I appreciate it. And I hope you guys all have good luck in the coming event. All right, later.